Hey everybody, it's Kelly Sutton coming to you, CMA Awards Backstage. Jake Owen is with us right now. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah. You've been having a lot of good luck lately and #1 parties and wonderful things that are happening.
Yeah, I can't complain. Things are going pretty well for me, and I'm just kind of here smiling and doing this.
Yes, and this is good, right?
It really is. It is. I've spent a lot of years kind of working at this craft to get to this point. This year was my first big headline tour,
Right.
and that was a big deal for me because I think any artist that comes to town wants to eventually sell their own ticket with their name on it.
Right.
And I did that a lot this year.
When you got to that point, was there a moment where you stopped and you were like, okay, this is what I've been working for, this is what I've been waiting for, or do you ever really take that time to stop and reflect? Is it just looking for the next goal too?
Yeah, it's a great question that you asked that, because I talk to my tour manager a lot on the road when we're riding on a bus 70 miles an hour and 2 o'clock in the morning, and we have these heart-to-heart conversations about what are we doing? Why are we out here doing this?
Right.
Does this matter? And it does matter, because every day somewhere new we're doing what we did last night, but in just a little bit different of a way, and we're touching new people every day.
Right.
And we're also doing it because we love it. You know, I love what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But I'm kind of thankful the way that my whole process of my career has been a slow build. It hasn't been like a skyrocketing effect. It's just been like I've opened for everyone under the sun, and I was the opening act, and I became the middle slot act, and then now I've got my own thing going. So it's good.
In saying that, and it has been that slow burn, do you feel like that you've appreciated it more?
Slow burn. That was a good way to put it. That's like
Thanks.
T.G. Shepard's song. It's a great song.
Thank you. Yes, I do love some TG back in the
T.G.
day.
Shepard.
Yes,
You gotta like T.G.
baby.
Shepard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I think every artist has their own path and the way things happen. I think for me personally, and I'm okay to admit this, I needed the first 4 or 5 years of my career. I just need to figure out what I was doing, like who I was,
Right.
where I was headed. Being married and having a child has really slowed me down a lot and made me appreciate just the day-to-day life. Like, I used to not care about coming home at all. I could stay out on the road forever because I had no reason to come home. But now I want to come home a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of reasons to come home. So, I don't know. Life's good for me on both sides of the fence.
Absolutely. Super sweet to wrap up the tour, especially in the home state. What was the last show like?
It was great. It was our 9th annual charity event this year.
Right.
We raise a lot of awareness every year and money for multiple charitable causes, most importantly St. Jude Children's Research. And the reason, I know a lot of us artists use St. Jude Children's Research Hospital
Right.
and our charities. I don't mean to use the word use, but we give our charitable, you know, causes to them because of Country Cares and the way coming up as new artists, just spending time there at that hospital. If you go there once, all you want,
Right.
you just want to do anything you can to help those kids. So that's a big part of my charity, and it started that way. But as we grew, I started coming in contact with other people and other issues that needed to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
My nephew's autistic, so we started working with Autism Speaks.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of research that goes into autistic children and
Right.
what causes that. So we did some more local charities. So to answer your question with a long answer to your short question, yeah, it feels great to go home. The end of the year, my dad beat cancer last year.
Yes.
So
That's
to go
awesome.
home and raise a lot of awareness for that, and raise money, and also be able to just be home with a friend's family and kind of just call it a year it's pretty great.
Super sweet. Favorite CMA memory?
Favorite CMA memory? I don't know, sitting on the couch with my parents when I was a kid watching it.
Really? Do you remember like who was on the screen? Was there one show that you were like, oh my, Barbara Mandrell or Garth Brooks?
I remember when Alan Jackson won Male Vocalist of the Year for the first time. and he would, like, you know, Alan doesn't talk a whole lot.
No.
But he wouldn't.
Trust me, I know.
But he wouldn't stop talking that night. That's when they turned the music on him, you know. And he just was on and on and on. And you know, years later, I went on tour with Alan and Brooks and Dunn on a co-headline thing, and to be out there with guys like that were literally, as a kid, I looked up to. I had both their, you know, rookie albums. I was really, I look back upon those moments and I think about how far I've come to get where I am now, but I couldn't do it without guys like Alan Jackson and Brooks and Dunn and Kenny Chesney taking me on tour, and you know, just everyone. I've been on tour with everyone, so I'm thankful for that, and it's helped mold me into the guy that I am now.
So good. So good to see you. Congratulations on a great year. Looking forward to 2015. More from Jake Owen. And of course, tune in on Wednesday night. It is country music's biggest night. We're talking about the CMA Awards. It's going to be happening at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central.